My relationship with Bach, it's always evolving. You know, I'm finally coming out of the latest stage has been one of just utter humility to the point of Bach completely immobilizing me. I used to be really self-conscious about the mandolin's technical deficiencies, but every instrument has technical deficiencies, and so playing this great violin music on the mandolin, I think that there are things that the mandolin does really well. And we were talking earlier about how the mandolin is kind of the piano to violin's organ. You know, and there's you can get sound without the right hand still being involved in the sound. You know, so it's still there, and it's not a tremendous sustain, but it's sustaining, and so that can really help in a lot of these pieces. You know, especially like a fugue. You know, if you got just simple things like being able to have that D ringing over, you know, and there's just there's all these you can get all these ringing things without having to keep dragging the bow across the strings to keep that sound going, which is nice. It's obviously, you know, we really lose we mandolinists will lose the war on some of the things, some of the really beautiful slow stuff. I mean, you know, if you've got like to hear a great violinist do that, oh God, forget about it, right? Or you know, I think one that's really telling is it's nice on mandolin, but I mean, when you hear Schering play it or Grumio play it, oh God, you know, you just freak out. It's so amazing. But the mandolin has these things. You know, for instance, I think one of the things that's just really there's some stuff that's really difficult for violin players. Certainly, like the big 4-part chords, the big, you know, and they have to kind of go you know, and then sometimes there's the shong on these 4-part chords, and it's amazing, but it does kind of disrupt the rhythm of it, you know, and mandolinists can kind of, you know, if it's we don't necessarily have to do any of that kind of thing or really lay into it just to make sure that all the notes are speaking, and so it gives us a lot of options dynamically and rhythmically. You know, we can take time where we want and be loud where we want and quiet when we want, and that's a nice little advantage. Where we kind of inch back up to the violin as far as technical ability. There's always just like there's some things that are just so beautiful on the piano, and then you'll hear a harpsichord version and you go, oh well, yeah, but that's really, really nice. And it's just trade-offs all the time. So I feel a little less self-conscious than I used to about that I'm not playing the right instrument.